In an ever-evolving digital landscape, for your business to thrive, you must adapt or die. Welcome to Marketing in the Age of AI, the podcast helping you harness the power of AI and marketing tools to revitalize and grow your business. And now here's your host, marketing expert and author of Authentic Marketing in the Age of AI, Emmanuel Rose.
Welcome to Marketing in the Age of AI. Today, we're going to have an enlightening conversation about marketing and AI and about how we can use AI to create courses for both the internal and external uses. I've got Olia Stasiuk, who is a seasoned expert in digital strategy innovation. With a wealth of experience in transforming brands through data-driven insights, Olia is here to share her unique perspective on leveraging AI to enhance customer engagement. Welcome to the show, Olia.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Super happy to be here and happy to share what I can and see where we can bring you with AI in this new world.
Yeah. Well, how long has Bonsai been in existence?
Bonsai been on the map as a tech company for about a year and a half now, and then the journey started much earlier.
Understood. And is Bonsai based on one particular GPT, or are you referencing a few?
A very, very good question. So Bonsai is based in Vancouver, Canada, but then we operate globally because we have over 40 languages in our software, and the world with AI now enables to do that.
And so you have some of your own GPT developed, or are you referencing other GPTs?
Very good question. We have a few things in the works at the same time right now. What we work with a lot of suppliers that people already know, for specifically in particular for security reasons. That was our very first reason, because we work with documentation. So we not only create, we also use client documentation, and for us, security is very high priority, as well as, of course, data sets from the providers who only specialize in a particular use case are very, very strong, and as you can see, changing every day. In our particular case, we in our software we do develop a lot of elements, so we can not only be based off ChatGPT, let's say, them something like that.
Yeah, and then are you building a connector with DeepSeek, or are you avoiding that? Where are you at on the DeepSeek?
Of course we do. One of the things that I love about AI, if you understand AI properly, you can use it properly. So each time there is a big boom on the market, it works in our favor, which unfortunately does not to many companies.
Understood. And so Bonsai, which has got an awesome name, I love it. It's a nice play on the AI. It's very good. Well done. What's the core of the product? Why do people need it?
Yes, very good. So my personal background, I've been a learning and development manager for about a decade. I work for companies like Nestle, Nespresso, software startups. So essentially, I used to create training courses for people who would start in the workplace on any topic. And that actually takes forever and it costs a lot. And the most effective piece is video content, which was absolutely impossible to create in quantities like thousands for multiple courses we did. And so ultimately, Bonsai is solving the biggest inefficiency in the course creator space, and it allows people to create video courses in about 15 minutes. And that means like you literally put the settings, you would put like a course name, who is your target audience, which was also not accessible before, a language, you would put kind of the style. Do you want it a micro learning? Do you want it a pitch advertisement video? Do you want more modules, less modules? And then you simply click generate 3 times, and that will give you text, videos, quizzes, and images, and many more things coming.
Well, that sounds pretty dynamic. I think one of the things that we have to be aware of is it capturing the uniqueness of my course, right?
Yes.
So how do I infuse the Emmanuel Rose brand and style and specific secret sauce into my course if it's generated that way?
Love that question. So, essentially, my background used to be to deliver to people something for them to understand it very easily. And unfortunately, 88% of people struggling in the workplaces or outside of them with that. Why? Because there's a lot of great experts who have a lot of great information, but they don't know how to properly put it in the course for people. So what we do, we kind of like a bridge where we allowed all of the course creators, B2B or B2C, upload the content they already have, add additional information they want, and you can essentially alter our core instructions a little bit so you can tailor to your need, to a person, to an audience, and essentially, you can even upload the details about them. And we already had about 100 of experts who work together to make sure it's produced in the very easy and digestible way. But then you add your own secret part. And so together, we create a completely new content, but in extreme speed.
Sounds really cool. So I could just take my book about prompt writing and upload that PDF into Bonsai and then generate a prompt writing course that would be based on that book.
You're absolutely correct.
Wow. And then where are you at in helping like the distribution and the monetization of that?
So what we're launching literally in March this year, we're launching our very big affiliate program, but it's a little bit different. So it's essentially we're helping to create a passive income for many people, as well as we're supporting them to create that content. So as part of it, there are going to be two groups of people. Essentially, clients who are B2B, they already know how to create it. B2C, there's a lot of people who are new to the business, right? So the way we've developed our software that you can create your course, you're going to have a link and you can easily integrate, seamlessly integrate with companies that do sales funnels, that do branding. So they're really good at it. So this way, we as Bonsai, we don't go and do a little bit here, a little bit there. We actually concentrate on what we're good at,
Yep.
and then we seamlessly integrate with somebody who's good at something else. And we're gonna provide quite a few companies that will suggest you can use. And so you can go two pathways, right? So you can either become an affiliate, you can become a client where we can help you to do both seamlessly. You can even be both.
All right, I love it. You're gonna stay in your lane, but still provide the connectors so that it's easy to integrate.
Exactly, exactly. I've been on another side. I used to do training courses on my own, and I know kind of the flow exactly of that. And one of the things that always comes up for people, it's like we're experts in one area. When we're very scared of another area, we tend to not even go there. So we're really trying to simplify that flow, but also be smart to not spread our time and our expertise too thin.
And so is the target for you, is it for like lead generation and education, or is it internal training? I mean, where is the best fit for Bonsai?
Good question. So we have three target categories at the moment. The primary one always been for us corporate organizations, and we have lots of discussions because my background is there, right? And I really well understand the intricacies of that. That being said, the one that came up as we were growing, it was consultants, and
Yep.
essentially we didn't even recognize the potential there. But a lot of consultants, literally all they do, they create content. That being said, because it takes about a month to create a good quality course if you're really good at it, people struggling to produce the content for their clients fast enough. And so it became one of our busiest and most curious category that are ready to start tomorrow. And then this year we actually finally decided to move to individual creators because we've had a lot of requests on that topic. And essentially, because the way we build our software allows you to really personalize to a particular role, to a particular type of audience, to a particular country. We did see a great use cases, and then we decided to do the third category, which is individual coaches.
All right, I love it. Well, what sort of tools are you using to promote Bonsai in terms of AI marketing?
Yeah, so this is a good question. So market changing a lot, but also market is extremely saturated. And I'm sure you know this more than I do. And so what we found for us right now works really well is definitely LinkedIn, is
Yep.
definitely trade shows, and we're exploring different tools. What I always had a policy, I think it has been now 2 years. Every month, we're trying to review what AI tools available in the market. And the reason for that is not because we're trying to cut costs or whatever, we're trying to find the best way, right?
Yep.
And the best way is not always available tomorrow. So, what I've noticed was AI 2 years ago, there have been a lot of good ideas, but not good execution.
Right.
Now, if we go back to the same tools, they're very, very strong. That being said, saying that we're specifically using something just AI based for marketing, not really. We're definitely using AI to understand our audience better, to
Yep.
understand our personas better, to understand how to better reach out to people. So, for sure, crafting messages is easier if we start somewhere. So, we look at it as like brainstorm, right? So 80% of the core base AI can help you with, and then you fine tune. So that really accelerates the speed how you can go to market. That being said, we also looking at the different possible automations with AI. Nothing in particular that we stuck to, right? But then right now, like I'm really, because I'm researching a lot on the affiliate program, I want to make that super smooth.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure something will come up, and if you know something, I'll be happy to check.
Well, it's a great conversation, and keeping up with all the tools is impossible. But I love Futurepedia, which
Okay.
it has a number of things. It has tools, it has agents, and it has courses for how to use everything. So that's really awesome. And then for the agency, we use Make.com, which is one of these follow you around kind of things to create connectors so that you don't have to click through lots of different software to do things.
Love
So
that.
yeah, so those are
Awesome.
that's how we're looking at it. Yeah. Well, so you got the affiliate program coming out in a couple months. What does the product roadmap look like for the rest of the year for you?
Oh, very good question. So one of the biggest elements that we've been working on, it's our ability to add videos on your own. So for now, we were doing it on our side, and then obviously, clients are very excited to dive into it. That being said, we're not doing like a massive video creator that everyone else has, because that's no point. The idea is to make it super simple.
Yep.
So we're really working on something very light but powerful. That's the big one that's coming up. We want to make sure that all integrations with the right tools are in place. So exactly when you said, like, if you want to swap the LLM that you want to use, if you want to swap, um, I don't know, your tunnel, right? We want to make sure people can easily do that.
Yep.
And then we have, so the way we work, we basically 1 quarter, we concentrate on a particular piece. So right now, it's definitely comes to creation of the content. Next quarter, it's going to be assessments. And then after that, we also have a learner part. So people not only can create with us, they can also assign to us, and people can continue learning with us. And we're completely shifting the way the market used to work for years. What I'm saying, anybody who would create a training courses and allowed people to complete it in corporate environment would always charge you per seat,
Yeah.
and those bills would literally come to like millions of dollars. We had to pay about 20K per year just for a small team of 120 people. At the time I was L&D manager, so that was ridiculous. So we're completely cutting that off, and we're really charging per usage, which can fully shift the market. And that
Nice.
being said, I cannot even predict what we're going to be working on, because AI changes the game every day. So literally the first thing that I do, I wake up and I'm like, is there any news that I need to check it out? And
Yeah.
that would shift.
All right. Well, I think one of the things that's really cool is there's a company called Interactive Avatars. So
Yeah.
you upload your image, you record your voice, then it becomes the video for you. So based on the script. So that would be a cool integration to make for sure.
That's a good. Thanks, Emmanuel, because I totally forgot about that. So we already have avatars, just
Yep.
for everyone who's listening to us. And the way we work, we integrate with different providers. So this way you can choose where you want your avatar from, but then we automate that for you. So the company that you mentioned, I haven't checked it out yet, but we'll
That's
definitely
cool.
make sure to add that.
All right. Well, it's an exciting time to be involved in marketing and to be involved in AI. I'm excited to check out Bonsai actually and put in a couple of my books and see if I can generate some content that way, and maybe I'll become one of your favorite customers.
Absolutely. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Well, Olia, how do people get in touch with you if they want to learn more about you or about Bonsai?
A LinkedIn or a website or best. With me personally, LinkedIn for sure.
All right. Well, I'm grateful for your time today. Thanks for sharing, and best of luck with Bonsai AI.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Marketing in the Age of AI. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. Your copy of Authentic Marketing in the Age of AI is available at Amazon.com or EmmanuelRose.com. You can also connect with Emmanuel on LinkedIn. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.